Hello, this is Hensi Thakkar and you're welcome to the CSR Journal's Evening Bulletin. Voting for the Maharashtra civic elections began at 7:30 this morning and ended at 5:30 p.m. Polling was underway for 2,869 seats across 893 wards, with over 3.48 crore voters choosing from nearly 16,000 candidates. In Mumbai, elections are being held for 227 seats of the Mumbai Municipal Corporation after a 4-year gap. The city recorded a voter turnout of 41.08% by 3:30 p.m. with tight security in place and more than 25,000 police personnel deployed. Civic polls are also being held across several major cities in the state. Unrest in Iran continues to draw international attention as nationwide protests against the clerical regime persist. Human rights groups claim thousands have been killed in a severe crackdown by authorities. Amid rising tensions with the United States, Iran briefly closed its airspace to commercial flights, disrupting international routes before reopening it hours later. US President Donald Trump has warned of strong action if executions of protesters move forward, as the United Nations Security Council prepares to meet on the crisis. Global powers, including the G7, have condemned the violence while Iran maintains it will defend its sovereignty. The Supreme Court has stayed FIRs filed by West Bengal Police against the Enforcement Directorate over its raid on political consultancy firm I-PAC. A bench of justices, Prashant Kumar Mishra and Vipul Pancholi, issued notice to Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee seeking her response within 2 weeks. The court restrained the state police from probing the FIRs and directed the West Bengal government to preserve CCTV footage from the I-PAC premises and surrounding areas. The order follows Enforcement Directorate allegations of interference during its January 8 raid at I-PAC's Kolkata office. The matter will be heard next on February 3rd. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday said that in India, democracy delivers, while inaugurating the Conference of Speakers and Presiding Officers of the Commonwealth in New Delhi. Addressing delegates from across the Commonwealth, the Prime Minister said India had turned its vast diversity into the strength of its democracy, defying early doubts about its survival. Highlighting last-mile delivery, women's participation and global leadership, PM Modi said democratic institutions in India have ensured stability, scale and development, calling the country's democratic journey truly extraordinary. The Supreme Court on Thursday reserved its order in the passive euthanasia plea of Harish Rana, a 32-year-old Delhi resident who has been in a permanent vegetative state for the past 13 years. A bench of Justices J.B. Pardiwala and K.V. Vishwanathan said the matter was delicate and that it would consider withdrawing life-sustaining medical treatment. Rana suffered severe head injuries after a fall in 2013 and has since been dependent on life support. Both the centre and his parents have sought passive euthanasia, citing irreversible medical condition and the right to die with dignity. The court's verdict is now awaited. That's all for this episode of Evening Bulletin. Follow the CSR Journal for more such updates.